Welcome, fans, to the PW Fan. The PW Fan is a podcast created by fans for the fans, and we appreciate you listening to episode 209. I'm your host, the architect of pro wrestling podcast, Andy.
I'm also host of No Selling Wrestling Indie Fan and football lover, Jeremy.
Alrighty, this week we are going to be talking about, of course, AEW Dynasty, which happened last night. We're also going to be talking about WrestleMania predictions for this upcoming WrestleMania because it is this coming weekend.
It's WrestleMania week. Crazy.
It is. It's a mix. It's a mixed WrestleMania bag though of like hype.
Yeah.
Hypeness.
Yeah, the hypeness is I don't feel like is there.
Yeah, that's how I felt last year though too, with 40.
Yeah. Last year, well, we said it before. Like we said, 40 was 41. The last.
I meant 41. 41. I felt like that too.
But we said like the last one was 40 because that one felt the most like important, and then 41, 42 so far.
On 40, yeah.
Yeah, but like the hypeness was a lot more there.
I think I'll do it next week. But next week I wanted to go. There's a list I found. I don't remember who made it, but it was like best matches of each WrestleMania card. It was like a vote or based off was it cage match where they rank them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was based on cage matches like rankings. So it was like, and I wanted to like pick your guys' brains, like agree or disagree, and then we'll go into the actual cards of Mania. So
yeah, we'll do that next week then.
So yeah, let's get right into it. Before we start though, let's do some socials. Please follow us at the PW Fan on YouTube, Pro Wrestling Tees, Spotify, TikTok, all those good things. Been having trouble with Instagram lately because I got a new phone and I can't figure out this password sign and stuff. So if you haven't seen me post anything lately, it's because of that. I mean, I don't post anything. I do stories and just like share stuff. But been hating it. Been real hating it lately. So all right, let's get into it. AEW Dynamite started off with a brawl. Will Ospreay, Death Riders, and Will Ospreay's group, the United Empire, which I guess he got new members over time. They were fighting backstage in the parking lot. Will's wife or fiance, Alex Windsor, joined in on it also and fought off Marina Shafir. But Windsor, they battled into the arena, followed by the guys. Ospreay's team ended up with the upper hand. He grabbed a mic and talked about recruiting them for the fight. Tony Khan announced before the show that Kyle Fletcher had to vacate the TNT Championship. I guess because of injury.
It was from last week. He like tweets his knee like on a fall.
I don't remember who he fought.
Yeah,
the week before. So a casino gauntlet match will determine a new TNT champion at Dynasty, which of course it did because it was vacated. Did not see coming who won it, but fancy.
I saw a lot of people saying like, "Oh, this is the right choice," and it made sense. And I was like, I didn't think it made sense.
The only way I thought it made sense, and we'll talk about it more, but like was how he's been booked lately.
And also because of what happened on Collision, right?
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's run through quickly. It's because it is a long show, and AEW this week was go home shows and matches. Don Callis family defeated Darby Allin, Bandito, and Jack Perry. It was Andrade, Takeshita, and Mark Davis. That ended up being the members for Don Callis family. Willow Nightingale successfully defended her title against Queen Aminata. This next segment was good. We had Chris Jericho contract signing. His AEW contract, not his match contract.
It's Jericho now, though. Remember?
Yeah.
Everything's just Jericho. One word of it.
Yep, just Jericho. His Titantron just says Jericho, which I didn't even think about until you just brought it up.
Do you think, even from the pay-per-view, but, I don't know, I feel like there's just something weird about Jericho right now where he's, overly doing it for like the fans, where he's like, "Come on," and like he's getting the cheer when it's like painfully awkward. Sometimes I feel like he's eventually going to turn heel or be like some sort of
Yeah, it
different
is a
character.
weird like babyface version right now.
Yeah, like it's like way over the top babyface.
Well, he came out. He said, speaking of that, he came out. He said he loves pro wrestling and worked to get into great shape so that he could return and help make the business the best it can be.
Yeah.
Basically, he just wants to help build AEW.
Also, I gotta say they've been in Canada for this past week or 2,
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks, and then the
pay-per-view
pay-per-view
was in Vancouver.
Yeah, I would say the Vancouver crowd was the only crowd that was actually pretty good. I feel like the rest of Canada was not great in terms of reactions and everything.
Canada is what
I mean,
Jeremy approves this message.
No, except Vancouver.
As Jericho was about to sign, the demand showed up on the stage. Ricochet, of course, with them. He complimented and insulted Jericho, both on his physique and career. Jericho, look, I liked this. I thought it's one of my favorite gimmicks.
I liked it too.
Even though when AEW started, he made fun of it.
Yeah.
But he said, you know what happens, Ricochet, when you come out and interrupt my contract signing on his, second night back?
Yeah.
And he did. You just made the list. Well, he pulled the back of the clipboard.
Clipboard, yeah.
It was AEW, and he pulled it. It said Jericho. And that's when he said, you just made the list.
Yeah. He did the whole pen thing where he clicked it.
Look, I was a fan. I was like, yes.
Yeah, I think it's great.
It'd be
interesting to see, like, do you think he'll, like, he didn't, I don't know if he'll keep it or if he's gone through, like, different gimmicks.
Well,
because he did say Jericho.
I was going to say, let's talk about it. He did talk about that he's had some stinkers.
Yeah, but I was also going to say Jericho
said, I've tried stuff, and it's not always work out, but this business, you got to try new things.
Yeah,
AKA
and he's always said that he doesn't want to ever like reuse gimmicks,
but he did.
He always wants to have something new.
But he did. It was a cheap pop thing, but
yeah,
who knows if it will stay around. And then Jericho versus Ricochet match was booked for Dynasty. We had a TNT Championship Casino Gauntlet qualifier for the number 1 spot. Tommaso Ciampa defeated Mascara Dorada. So Tommaso got the number 1 spot for the pay-per-view. We had a Cage and Cope segment where FTR attacked. They addressed their upcoming match against FTR. Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler showed up and attacked Cage and Cope. Then we had the main event match, not segment, United Empire, that was talked about at the beginning of the show, defeated Death Riders. And then the main event match or segment was Kenny Omega addressing MJF. What do you think of this segment, if you can remember back?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. This is where they really they did the devil versus God thing, right?
Yeah.
So I like that part because it is like they've always called it like people called Kenny the God of Wrestling, and then of course MJF's always been the devil.
MJF played into the devil thing.
Yeah,
I didn't like it, but
what didn't you like?
It's just me and my faith. I was just like, come on, dude. You went so over the top with that shit.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
We could talk about his gear. Kenny less. Kenny was really just about the colors. But MJF really played into it. It was more than like the devil mask and everything.
I liked, right. I mean, we'll talk about the period, but like his entrance and like the way he left too.
Who, Kenny?
I thought it was pretty cool. MJF.
Yeah.
And the pay-per-view.
He did leave similar to the way he came in.
Yeah.
All right, that was Dynamite Collision. Run through pretty quick. AEW Trios World Championships is what you were talking about earlier. The Dogs defeated Jet Speed and Mystico, becoming the new Trios champions. Based on how they're booking the Dogs lately, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So Kevin Knight Speedball and Mystico lost the titles.
Yeah. Don't the dogs lose it though? Like yesterday, like on Sunday.
Yep, you just jumped ahead, my friend.
Well, that's what I was just like. Yeah, that's really cool. They booked it this way, and then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we haven't talked about exactly who. We had a pre-tape from United Empire. Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida, who had returned last week, defeated Ava Lawless and Gigi Ray in a squash match. Death Riders had a pre-tape towards United Empire and Will, of course. Then the Casino Gauntlet spot number 2 had a match. Roosh defeated Anthony Bowens. We had a promo from the Brawling Birds on their upcoming. Well, they had a match on the. No, they didn't.
Pre-show.
No, Divine Dominion had a match on the pre-show.
Oh, right.
But Jamie Hayter had a match on the card.
Yes.
Then there was a hype video for MJF and Kenny Omega. Hurt Syndicate returned and defeated Andy Anderson and Mo Jabari in a squash match. No talk this week about recruiting a member with Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, I guess maybe because like they're all focused on the pay-per-view, and they weren't on it, so then they spend too much time on it.
Mina Shirakawa and Harley Cameron were backstage getting drunk off of champagne, down on their luck a little bit. The Young Bucks defeated Hejisero and El Clone. There was a Chris Jericho return recap video. And,
I also have to say I'm liking El Clone the more that I see him wrestle, especially like at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, because he was in the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
We had the International Championship match, Okada defeating Myron Reed from the Rascals. And then the main event was Brawling Birds defeating Marina Shafir and Tekla. And that was all, folks. Yeah. So that got us into, then, they do the countdown to the pay-per-view where they go through all the packages for the main stories of the pay-per-view. So let's get into it. I can't remember every single match on the pre-show. I can remember Jack Perry retained against...
Yeah, I can see the guy, but I can't remember his name.
It wasn't Mark Davis, was it?
I think it was, right? Yeah.
Was it?
Is it a bigger guy?
Yeah, I mean, Mark Davis is a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dynasty pre-show, 0 hour.
Thanks, yeah, Mark Davis.
Well, we might as well talk about it. Yeah, it was Mark Davis. Yeah, he retained. The Divine Dominion retained their titles against Maya World and Hyon. I think they were like 4-0 on Ring of Honor or something like that. So it's not just like a squash team.
Yeah.
It's someone that's been winning on Ring of Honor. I feel like there was another match, though. There was definitely another match.
It wasn't there usually 3? 4?
Alex Windsor and Marina Shafir. In which, who won? Shit. Why don't you tell me the winner results? Boy. It's not going to tell me. All right. Well, you want to just guess?
Guess.
Who won? Hey, you know what? No one, no matches bled into the pay-per-view.
Yeah. And I was going to say, there was no, I'm looking at it right now, there was no, like, hardcore match. No, like...
There was no hardcore match. Alex Windsor did defeat Marina Shafir, and Willow Nightingale got attacked backstage by returning Camille, who, funnily enough, I had been thinking recently, I was like, whatever happened to Camille?
Didn't she get in some trouble?
I don't know. She was paired with Sasha Banks or Mercedes, and then I watched her in the movie Queen of the Ring, and then I didn't see her after that. And now she's back.
Yeah. Yeah, I
should
don't know.
go up
I saw
against
some
Megan
people
Bayne.
saying like she was in trouble.
Said she should go up against Megan Bayne. Both are like
Yeah.
booked that like big dominant female, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because Camille was Mercedes is like you could say her the Kevin Nash to Shawn Michaels enforcer,
Yeah.
right? That's the
Yeah.
name.
Enforcer.
Okay, let's get into the matches. Opening match, it was fun. Takeshita and Okada teaming up against the Young Bucks.
Yeah, it was a good opening.
Good opener. At one point, Takeshita accidentally kneed Okada, and then Okada accidentally clotheslined Takeshita.
Yeah.
And then Young Bucks were going to do their finisher. Takeshita stopped one of the brothers and then let him go and let him do it. And the Bucks ended up retaining, I believe.
Yeah. So
I mean, that spot happened, but I think that's the spot that did it.
Yeah, that led to it. Yeah.
We're getting Bucks versus. I think we're getting a triple threat.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say triple threat, maybe like a TLC even.
Yeah, I can see that happen. Oh God, them doing another TLC at their age.
But Takeshita and Okada though is next definitely.
That'll
They've been teasing that. We're all in, I think.
Nah, Double or Nothing's next. Isn't that like? I feel like that's almost like their biggest one, even though All In is like.
All In is definitely the biggest one.
I know.
But like Double or Nothing was their original pay per view they ever did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they book Double or Nothing like.
Yeah, it's like one of their 8 shows. It's probably like it's basically like a Royal Rumble before WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know?
But yeah, that's definitely happening. I don't see Takeshita even being with Don Callis' family even
anymore.
Yeah, not even trying to repair it. All right, Chris Jericho versus Ricochet. Chris Jericho did the job.
He did.
He's giving back to AEW.
And I thought this was one of Jericho's best matches.
Because he's in great shape.
It's
because he's in good shape.
It's crazy.
I wasn't scared about a line salt.
Yeah.
This time with Jericho. The ending was good. Ricochet hit the spirit gun, and then I forget which member of the Demand told him to, but told him to stop, and he finished him with a line salt.
Yeah.
But before that, Codebreaker from the Shooting Star Press. That was a good spot.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Ricochet went for Shooting Star. Jericho hit a Codebreaker, like kind of like an RKO out of nowhere, but a Codebreaker.
Yeah.
But Ricochet did win. I think the fans were surprised, like me.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost like how they booked the Canadians in this show because they're in Canada. But it's very like WWE-esque because, as we'll find out later, that not many of them won.
Yeah.
Because that's what WWE does when you're in your hometown, and the hometown person has to lose because you gotta get the heat.
I forgot that was like a thing.
Yeah, Vince would always do that.
By the way, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. There was a video that I sent Jeremy, and it was like people were like, "Bring back Vince."
Oh
and the video shows a montage of what WWE was like in like 2019.
It was like 2018 to 2019. It was like the Roman dog food stuff.
There was that
I forget.
There was stuff.
There's
for
so much.
McMahon.
Yeah.
When the ring announcer had to like announce him in like a crazy way.
Yeah.
God, there was so much bad shit watching that video, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, people forget.
What else, dude? There was some really bad. I'm trying to think like of certain wrestlers. Oh, the Fiend and Seth Rollins,
The Hell in a Cell, the red
Rollins Hell in a Cell. Yeah.
That was terrible.
Of a bunch of other stuff. It's like I think y'all forget how bad it really is.
Yeah.
This is when AEW had started because they're about to have their anniversary.
Yeah, because AEW was like the revolution part of it because of Vince, of how bad it was.
And for a while, because of this era, AEW was crushing. This is the better product. Like
it was a better product. Like easily better product. And now it's funny because when people complain about Triple H, I'm like, he's bad, but also when he's bad, it's like I'm not saying he's bad overall. I mean, like when he's bad, I mean it's just boring. It's not terrible, like unwatchable, like some of the stuff before.
I watched his interview with Cody this week.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Well, I only counted twice him saying "what we do."
This is what we do.
I have like an ear for it now with him, so I only picked up on it twice. No, I
so
thought it was
why
good.
we do it, what we do.
They talked about the throne break and things like that.
Yeah.
So there were some fun parts.
Yeah.
All right. Next was Andrade El Idolo versus Darby Allin. If Darby wins, MJF must grant him an AEW World Title shot. If MJF won the main event, this match was really good.
I thought it was one of the best on the show.
Yeah.
Darby and his dive were crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there was typical Darby spots, but
like when I don't know what to call it when Andrade does like he sits between the middle ropes. It was like a
his tranquilo.
Is that what it's called? Tranquilo. He does that, and then
I think that's just the pose.
Yeah, but Darby did the dive through him through the outside. The way Darby lands sometimes. I'm like
the one where he smashed into the table.
Yeah, like it feels like it hurts him more.
But no, this match was really good.
Yeah,
Andrade showed like a sign of respect afterwards.
Yeah, it was interesting. He shook his hand.
Yeah,
and that was okay. Fun. And Andrade took his pants off again.
He did.
I know the match.
Yeah, he did.
That's so funny.
Did they chant it?
Yeah, they're like, take your pants off every time. It's every time during the pay-per-view, but I feel like he definitely knows that because he always has trunks on and stuff underneath. Mm-hmm. And he's ready.
Well, Garza used to do that.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. It was part of his gimmick in NXT.
Oh, okay.
All right. Then we had the AEW World Tag Team Championships, FTR versus Cage and Cope. What you think of this match?
I thought it was actually pretty good. It was better than kind of what I was expecting.
Edge. Cope ended up bleeding, right?
Yeah, but he got busted up in the hard way because it's the title, right?
Yeah.
And it like cut him somewhere on the forehead, and it was bleeding bad.
Yeah. Were you surprised by the outcome? FTR won.
Not really, because of what we said earlier, where we're like it's going to be a triple threat with the Bucks next time.
Yeah. Well, I thought with the Bucks winning, I was like, well, if I would be totally fine with Edge or Cope and Cage versus the Bucks.
Yeah.
At the next pay-per-view.
I mean, it could be just like the triple threat has to be at either Double or Nothing or All In.
If you want to sell tickets for All In, I would suggest it be there.
Yeah, they've already sold, I think, about like 25,000 tickets for All In, and there's nothing announced right now.
Mania's still trying to sell tickets. So.
Dude, Mania, that's a whole different topic we'll talk about when we get the WWE. But that's it's hard to watch sometimes.
All right, vacated AEW TNT Championship Casino Gauntlet match. Rush and Ciampa started off. Then we had Bandito, then Speedball, then El Clone, then Pac, then Daniel Garcia, then Kevin Knight, then Wheeler Yuta. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Winner was Kevin Knight. Now, like I was saying, Kevin Knight's been booked like a lot lately, and I think he's been winning a lot lately. So
it's just like a thing where like you think this is a person when they're going to push it to a certain level, but then he won't win the title right now. But the fact that he won it was, to me, surprising.
Pac went back on his old gear.
Did he?
Yeah, he wasn't wearing like the wrestling.
Oh yeah.
He was wearing the trunks.
The trunks,
as I call them, undies.
They basically are.
And my girl calls everyone's gear outfits.
The outfits.
I'm gonna do eventually I'm gonna do a video with her for like TikTok where she
Mhm.
ranks or
Yeah.
gives her thoughts on people's outfits.
That
She likes Tiffany
that's funny.
Stratton a lot,
That
but
makes
she
sense.
also likes Rhea. So it's like
Two
she's more
very
of like a
different people.
Rhea type of girl, but she likes Tiffany for some reason.
Hmm.
And she liked Naomi when she was caution taped up.
Oh,
She hates
yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
That's
She hates
so
like all
funny.
like the baby faces.
That's funny. Well, my girlfriend calls Cody Rhodes the evil Ken.
Evil Ken
Yeah, that's how she knows
from like
who
Barbie.
Cody is. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
but he's evil. I guess he doesn't like him.
Oh my god.
No
Then
one
we
likes
had
Cody.
yeah. Then we had AEW's Women's World Championship Tekla versus Jamie Hayter. What you think?
I continue to actually really like Tekla
Agreed.
a lot. Actually, I wasn't so sure when she won the title because I was kind of surprised. But this run has actually been pretty good for her.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
Why are you making
I
that face?
think she's Austrian like Gunther.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
But it was also nice to see Jamie Hayter back in an actual title
Yeah,
picture.
I mean,
It's been a while.
Jamie Hayter's like solid.
She is, yeah.
Yeah.
You always come over.
Yeah, I like this match. We had the Continental Championship, Jon Moxley versus Will Ospreay. Everyone banned from ringside. 20-minute time limit. This match was really good too.
For 20 minutes, yeah. I thought this was like one of the best ones. I mean, it's not surprising because it's Ospreay, but what did you think about his first match back?
Yeah, no, it was good. There was a segment. Ospreay did a power bomb into a Styles Clash.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Mox won, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Mox won
Clean.
with, what did he win with? A stomp, a DDT, and then a paradigm shift?
Yeah, he did everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting Mox to win, but it was a good match.
This pay-per-view was surprising in a lot of different ways, as in, like,
A lot
not
of
thinking
matches
it.
were last minute booking.
Yeah. That's why I think, like, Dynasty, I feel like sometimes can be, like, one of their A pay-per-views, but this one definitely was more, like,
Literally
a B
last
level.
week we did a prediction. It was like 6 matches.
Yeah, and they ended up having how many?
Not on 0 hour?
Yeah, not on 0 hour.
9.
9, yeah. So they added 3 more within the past week.
Yeah. Then we had a cool down match, AEW Trios Championships. The Dogs versus Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and a mystery partner. I thought it was going to be Kyle O'Reilly, and it was.
Yeah, but
I don't know who else it could have been.
can I just say their entrance, as in doing like a live sitcom, basically, to
like
tell you who.
House.
Yeah, I thought it was actually funny because they had like the mics like right on them too,
Yeah.
and all that.
It reminded me of also Bailey's Ding Dong segment.
Yeah,
With the door.
yeah.
But Kyle came out and he said, "Did someone say conglomeration?" They're like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, wow." And then the Dogs came out and Gabe Kidd pissed on the couch.
Yeah, they tore it apart and everything.
Conglomeration ended up winning, and you could see on Orange Cassidy's face he was surprised.
And I did find out, I guess, like afterwards that Gabe Kidd had a separated shoulder and all that, and I think got injured. So people were like, I don't know if that was like a call that was made or that was already part of it.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Then the main event. The Devil versus the God of Professional Wrestling. Kenny came out first. His own like intro music before his regular theme played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his gear wasn't like any crazy godlike, but his tights were white.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just wore gear that was more like referencing it than anything. Compared to MJF.
So then MJF.
MJ was like, "I am the devil, all right, guys."
Came out with like a devil-like crown
He came up from the bottom too.
in a
He
throne
rose
or
up.
in like a chair. He rose up.
Yeah,
He had like upside down crucifixes on him, 666. He devils on
yeah.
his tights. He really.
They leaned
I
into the
just
devil.
love seeing it. It's great stuff. I get what he was doing. I'm just like, he couldn't have just worn the mask. Whatever. I'm just being a little salty boy of faith. But no, it was fine. It proved his point. Whatever he wanted to do, that's fine. Match
Yeah.
overall was match of the night. I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Match
See,
was good
this
as
is
shit.
what we talk about when like we say MJF can actually do like good wrestling.
I'm sure he's
when
gonna
he
get
wants
sick
to.
of people being like MJF can actually wrestle. It's like, how many times does he have to prove it to us though?
I know.
I'm guilty of it too. Like, I'm surprised
Yeah.
MJF did these spots. Like,
But I thought this was like one of the best Omega matches in like a bit. Other than maybe like him and Osprey. The most
the
recent
Osprey
one.
match would have been before he was sick, right? And then he came back
Oh,
and was
that's
doing
true.
like tag matches. He did the
Yeah.
Swerve one, but I would say
The
this is better
Swerve
than
ones were
Swerve.
good. Yeah.
This is better than Swerve. This
One
match
was
was
just
about like
like
40 minutes long.
yeah. Since he
Lots
came
of
back, this is the best.
lots of false finishes, of course.
The referee got knocked down.
There was a time one of the refs, I think it was Bryce, his hand just like stopped. It shouldn't have stopped. If he had like
Oh,
followed
like it was
through.
like too yeah.
Yeah, it was like this shouldn't end now, but
Yeah.
he
But
stopped it.
Omega did do the one winged angel, but then the ref was out. And so I guess by the time a ref
That's when
got
they were
down there,
counting. That's when the fans were counting. Yeah,
yeah. So then that's when, like, yeah, Bryce came down then, right? Or was he? He was a replacement,
I think
right?
there
I
was like a
can't
new
remember.
ref that night that I don't recognize.
Yeah, but whoever came down after that then counted, and Max kicked out. So technically, I guess he kicked out of the one winged angel, but after like
Yeah, and Excalibur was like, "No one's ever kicked out the one winged angel." It's like,
yeah, but that was like after like a minute delay.
I guess technically,
So
sure.
yeah,
Yeah. This match was good. It definitely lived up to expectations with it.
yeah, yeah. I actually liked it. And then of course you said,
MJF
did you
won.
say the winner? Okay.
MJF won. Yeah, I mean, my predictions went out the window. I was like, well, Osprey's going to win. Kenny's going to win. Then they're going to
Yeah.
unify. And then Hangman can go for it. Nah.
Hangman wasn't even on the show. You didn't even think about him.
So what happens with Kenny next?
I have no idea.
AJ Styles.
Because there's
all it.
could it be yeah could it be MJF and Osprey at All In then?
Why? Osprey lost. What reason?
I don't know. Like I mean, eventually once they get to All In somehow.
Have they done that?
'Cause-
No, right?
No, and also Darby is facing MJF for the title this Wednesday.
Yeah,
Which-
Wednesday he'll lose.
People were saying because it's WrestleMania week, but they wouldn't be surprised if they try to do something that shocked everyone. But I was like, I don't know. AEW hasn't really done too much like that in like the past right now.
What do they get from shocking everyone on a Wednesday?
People are talking about them instead of WWE for
No,
a little
that'll
bit.
last a day.
Yeah,
Talking about Darby winning. That's not going to be talked about over the weekend.
yeah.
Yeah, what do they do? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm still thinking Osprey.
Lost. Okay, what do you do? Jericho lost. Okay, what do you do? Kenny lost.
Kenny lost.
Like,
I don't know. We gotta see Wednesday, I guess.
well, I mean, you talked about Osprey versus Kenny again.
Yeah, but I just feel like it was gonna be for the title, and also because All In is in London this time, and it's the first time Osprey is going to be part of it as part of AEW, I think, in London.
Yeah, has he been on All In at all? Yeah.
Well, he wasn't All In in Texas,
Yeah.
the baseball stadium.
Yeah.
But not, I don't think not in London. So that's like where he's from. or where he lives. I mean,
Okay. I can't remember who he wrestled. I
yeah,
don't know. We'll see. I mean, let's see what the storylines end up being from here. It feels
yeah,
like some of them are done. There's no need for Ospreay and Moxley again,
yeah. No, that's done.
especially with like everyone banned from ringside. There's like not an excuse to like keep playing the storyline forward.
Yeah, there's a lot of clean finishes too, so which
Yeah,
usually means like an
a
N.
lot.
Yeah,
But that was Dynasty. I thought it was a good show. I had to finish it this morning because it went long.
it did. Yeah, but
I
yeah,
was like,
overall, I mean,
I'll get up at 6:30.
AEW always does a really good pay per view, so
Yeah.
it's not really a surprise. It's just like it's just good matches.
Yeah. Well, let's get into Raw. I wish Tim was here for this part. I don't know where he is. Because it is 9:15. He texted me 8:37 saying, be on in 15 minutes.
Almost 45 minutes later.
So we'll just keep going.
Yeah. Well,
CM
he's going to miss one of the best promos of the year.
Yeah. CM Punk opens up the show. All right, this is my problem with calling it a pipe bomb. It looked like a pipe bomb, it sounded like a pipe bomb. But when WWE posts CM Punk just did a pipe bomb, I'm like, well, then you kind of take the magic out of it, man.
Yeah, take the pipe bombness out. It's like a approved pipe bomb then.
Really good. No, it's just not a pipe bomb. It's just a promo.
Yeah, it's just a promo. I mean, you can just call it a passionate promo. That was good.
Unless they literally were like, hit these bullet points and say whatever you want, like a less scripted promo, which I'm sure Punk gets.
Yeah,
and I'll try to remember things that were actually said, but all right. So Punk grabbed the mic, took a seat in the middle of the ring, like he did with his pipe bomb before. Talked about a Hardly race, what the old timers would say about wrestling today, and he revealed to the audience that Roman is not in Houston. He said, if Roman hates me, then I'm right where I need to be because I won't trade my authenticity for approval. And then the fans kept chanting OTC, and he said, keep chanting, maybe he'll show up. As we know, he would not. I do have some of the lines written down, actually. He called Roman Reigns safe, boring, and plastic while labeling himself dangerous, and said that no one ever knows what he's going to say. He took shots at Reigns, The Rock, Vince McMahon, and they, in reference to TKO, who he said can't control him. He promised Pat McAfee a receipt for his attack on Cody Rhodes on SmackDown.
McAfee.
Yeah, he said Pat McAfee. He said receipt. It was not for his attack on Cody Rhodes. It was for what he said about the state of the wrestling business, that Punk happens to be one of the champions during this time. Again, demanded lower ticket prices, and he ended up saying this. Talking about Roman. He said, I've paid my dues and I have earned everything. You were just a buck-toothed Nepa baby who ate dog food for a weird old man, and that weird old man for years treated me like a dog, and he expected me to smile, but I had fuck you money, so I took that in my dignity and I left. Now, Jeremy, have you seen the opening of Raw today?
Today, no.
Okay. Well, it opens up, you'll see it. It opens up with a video that is supposed to be one that like Roman put together, and it basically goes against the things that Punk says. Almost like just proving him wrong, being like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you're a liar, kind of thing. And we'll talk about more next week, but that's how the show like opens up. And then he says, this video has been brought to you by Roman Reigns. So that was a good opening segment. I mean, it was really good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Especially when you take shots at like TKO, that's when it feels like, are they allowing that?
One of the biggest parts is when he said lower the ticket prices.
Yeah. So I'm at the point where I'm like, what is TKO to prove? What is being written to get back at TKO? What is being interjected by TKO and going against what Triple H wants, aka like Pat McAfee? Is that a TKO decision? Is Cody and people actually bummed, like angry about it? Is this their way of like, well, we're just right? Like,
yeah,
these guys go out there and say what they're told to say, and so it comes back on The Office. So TKO can only get mad at that.
Yeah, But with the lowering the ticket prices thing, though, I think I've seen people like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna look to see if they actually did it.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar guy, remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did that.
And he's just like,
and they're not.
No,
I think they like upped them like maybe a few weeks ago or a month ago, and now they brought them down, and like thinking it like, oh look, we brought the tickets down, sort of thing. But really, there's already a normal price.
And then
it's still 16,000.
The picture of an AEW fan.
Yeah, he's front row.
You said, what do you say? He said
like
these seats are cheaper than nosebleeds at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
right?
which is probably true.
Don't doubt it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there was a meet and greet for Cody, and it was like you get signed like whatever, and you get to meet him. It was like $9,000, and it sold out. Like who the fuck is paying $9,000 to meet Cody?
Not me, never.
That's crazy.
I would pay $20.
Yeah, I would pay maybe $50
because it would be cool. I ain't paying more than $20. I don't need to meet you. That I think I paid $50 to $60 to meet the Hardys, and those were like childhood heroes.
Right, yeah. And that's like the most I would pay to go. And you still have to stay in line and do all that.
You see the video of the guy meeting Goldberg, and they take a picture, and he's like, fuck Bret Hart on 3.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
And then Goldberg just gives like a funny smirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much would you pay to see Cody Rhodes?
At the most I would pay is probably like $50.
How long are you waiting in a line for?
At the most, like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That's like pushing it.
Me and Tim waited a long time for the Hardys, man, at FCW.
But I'm like, okay, you're going to meet them for like 2 seconds, take a picture. It's cool, but like, that's...
Who's your favorite of all time? Punk?
Punk, yeah.
How much are you paying for Punk? What's your cap? 100?
My cap for Punk, if it was like a one-time thing only, it would be like $100.
100 is a pretty good cap. How long you wait?
Yeah. It was the only time I could meet him.
Dude, I can't do it. If they're like, you pay this much and the line at this point right now is 3 hours long.
Oh my God. I'd say 2 hours at the most.
Yeah.
That's still like crazy to sit there and like...
I'm like, man, I'm young, but I ain't a teenager anymore. My back hurts.
I know. Stand in line for 2 hours.
Like, I'll wave. Like,
yeah. I mean, really, it's just about like if I would just walk by and see them, I'd be like, "That's really cool." Like, I don't have to go and meet them. It's just like just see them in person.
See how they're getting on people for signatures?
What do you mean? For like when in the airport and all that?
Yeah, like no, like like when they're doing the flyers and John Cena's like, shh.
Oh yeah, he wasn't even like looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it showed like Conor McGregor's, which is even worse. And they're like, yeah, Cena's not that bad.
Yeah, there's just like a scribble.
Dude, it's just like a C. It's just
yeah.
It's like, damn,
I know.
Dude, that's crazy. Okay. Backstage, IShow Speed interacted with Danhausen before heading to the arena with the Vision. Austin Theory defeated LA. Yeah.
Another issue right now in WWE. Why is Speed involved, and why do we have Jelly Roll and fucking McAfee? I mean,
unfortunately, it's one of those things that's like it's a tug of war between fans that are already there and them trying to get new fans.
Yeah,
and we are like, get this shit out of our product.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we want more eyes. Like, I'm sure when Logan Paul started, it brought a
he
lot of
brought more.
eyes. I now have respect for Logan Paul because he is there
Well,
weekly doing the
yeah,
grind. Well, wrestling
as a
wise,
wrestler. Yeah.
yeah, wrestling wise,
Yeah.
I respect the work ethic. He didn't just show up and he used to show up every once in a while,
Yeah, like every
but
now and
since the
then, yeah.
Vision, he's weekly.
He's been there, yeah.
Yeah, he is a WWE superstar now. I
Yeah.
wouldn't call him a part timer.
But I would think you only need one segment with a celebrity in it for WrestleMania.
Well, we got.
That's usually what they do,
We
anyways.
have Lil Yachty.
Yeah,
We got
that's right.
Jelly Roll. We got ISHO Speed.
Mm-hmm. And count
Pat
McAfee.
McAfee, and then Pat McAfee. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Austin Theory defeated LA Knight. Knight then issued a challenge for a 6-man tag at Mania. Don't care for this match at all.
No.
LA Knight and the Usos teaming up against Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and ISHO Speed.
This is what they do when they don't have anything for all these guys.
Dude, poor LA Knight.
I know.
I don't care for Jay. Jay, people don't seem to care for Jay. Jay has just gotten back down to the Usos.
Yeah.
All right, this segment was good. Before a match between Balor and JD McDonough could begin, Dominic Mysterio attacked Balor from behind during his entrance. Balor fought back, cleared JD from the ring. Dominic hit him with a AAA Mega Championship. 2-1 beatdown happened. Dominic hit Balor with a chair and pointed to... Oh, he sat on the chair then and pointed to the WrestleMania sign. And we'll get to Balor's pre-tape later. But speaking of a pre-tape, we had AJ Lee and Becky Lynch doing a pre-tape. AJ said that she was so proud of the man, but reminded her that she knocked down doors for Lynch to walk through, and said that she's Becky Lynch's daughter's favorite wrestler. You excited for that match?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, not so much. I thought I would be. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I'm not so excited as I maybe the first time.
There's a stipulation though, right?
I think so, yeah. Well, also, I would say the first time didn't help because it wasn't amazing. It wasn't great. The match itself.
The match is a... I don't know. I don't have a stipulation. I thought it was, though, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay. Bayley defeats Lash Legend. Then we had Rollins in the ring talking about the negative impact Heyman's had on the Vision with Braun and Bronson both hurt and out of action. He claimed that he put Lesnar on a silver platter for Obafemi because he knew that Heyman would try to get outside help to deal with him.
Yeah.
But before he addressed Gunther, Gunther ended up coming up from behind, in which Rollins was able to put Gunther in a chokehold instead. Did they get separated, or did Gunther beat him down? I think they just got separated.
They got separated.
Yeah.
It was also because it was the third week in a row they had the separation thing for one of the segments.
Oh, okay. With Rollins.
But they've been doing it with Punk and Roman when Roman's there.
It's a lot. And then there's also with Oba and Brock and...
Yeah. Security gets their shit kicked out of them.
Well, after this, backstage, Gunther was with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman said that he owed him a very big thank you, and Gunther said, "You owe me so much more than a very big thank you." Do you think it's a match with Lesnar? What other thing?
I think so, because that's what and he's going to retire Brock at SummerSlam.
Heyman turns on Brock and then becomes the mouthpiece for Gunther. Heyman's like, dude, whoever's on top.
Yeah.
All right, Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee defeat Los Americanos. After the match, we had a returning Ray, who apparently was the rumored opponent for Gunther. So,
yeah,
I don't know why they if that was true, why they didn't continue with it if he was going to come back anyway.
I guess they need to fill this part with Seth Rollins or the Vision Group.
Well, he inserted himself into the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. I mean, that'll be fun. You have, what, 3 luchadors? And
also, but Ray's like, how old is Ray?
90.
He's gonna, tear another knee.
What's your guess?
52.
51.
51?
Yeah. 51.
So him in the ladder match is gonna. He doesn't need to be doing crazy stuff.
Hey, remember what Flair did?
No. No one needs to do what Flair did.
I think Ray's in better shape.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley and Io defeat Michin and B-Fab. Afterwards, I think Jade was with him. Michin and B-Fab watch Jade Cargill unload on Io Sky with a kendo stick before hitting the Jaded on her. Then we had the Finn Balor Demon Tease. I don't know how else to describe this video, but it was definitely... It was just talking about, right, like awakening something that he thought was gone.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been around for a long time. And then it was like a flash of or like a fade into partial demon face paint, right?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. This is what my hope. My hope is this is the start of Balor being back as like a serious threat in like the main event division.
Yeah, I hope so too. I always liked Balor. Like I know he got injured when he was the Universal Champion, but he's always really good.
A lot of us just want him to get that run.
Yeah, like he deserves it anyways.
Because when he won that, man, I mean, I was super behind him.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it was cool because it was like, oh, someone different finally.
And if you were probably a fan of those takeovers, those early ones, it was like,
yeah, exactly.
That's your guy from NXT.
That NXT Gold, Black and Gold brand was crazy on the takeovers.
Yeah. Both the old one, Old Gold, and the newer Gold that happened.
It's almost like the AEW pay-per-views now, like the event itself.
Or what? Are like great, like
they're really good matches, and it's like always a good show.
Just wrestling.
And like how the takeovers were.
AEW's been better, consistently better.
This year has been so much better than.
It's not amazing. I wouldn't say that yet, but the storylines I feel like are getting written better.
Yeah, it's more organized. It feels like.
Or instead of, maybe that's what they did this time. It's like we had a couple core matches and storylines, and then threw some in instead of having a bunch of different storylines all at once going to like a 10-match pay-per-view.
It does seem like they are focusing more on certain feuds, which I think helps. Because you need those top
more
ones.
Effort into and make more feuds meaningful instead of a bunch of less meaningful feuds.
Yeah.
Because you can still make matches. You can still make matches quick like Ricochet and Chris Jericho.
Yeah, those are always fine. It's almost like, like you don't need Tony Khan being like, do you guys remember in 1967 that his dad wrestled his dad, and like that's why they're fighting now.
He would though. Backstage, Liv Morgan tried to discuss Roxanne Perez's loyalties to the Judgment Day. Since Finn Balor is the one that brought her into the group, Stephanie Vaquer pushed Liv into Roxanne. They bashed skulls and got quite a welt on both of their foreheads.
You see in slow motion like how hard they actually hit.
Yeah. Contract signing show went off with Opa Femi and Brock Lesnar's contract signing, which I don't even think anything ended up getting signed until
technically
till the beginning of Raw, something got signed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just ended up being a big brawl that cut out too early, and then they had to put footage online of what happened after Raw got cut off.
Which they're on Netflix.
You mean they are on Netflix, so they could have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is anything getting cut?
No clue.
They're slowly streaming it live.
That was Raw. I'll try to quickly go through SmackDown.
SmackDown is pretty bad right now.
SmackDown's rough, all right?
Just gonna be honest.
There was nothing special about this opening segment. Rhea Ripley came out to address Jade. Io Sky came out. She wants to face Jade for revenge later on in the night, which it was then booked. Alexa Bliss defeats Bayley. Royce Keys finally had his first televised match against Berto, or if you remember him, Humberto Carrillo. Backstage, was it afterwards? Yeah, it was afterwards. He already has a match. Jacob Fatu had a segment with Solo and the NFTs. Led Tama Tonga and Fatu agreeing to a singles match later, and then Solo approached Royce Keys after his match, offered his help with anything that Royce needs. They talked like they had matches on the independent circuit. Is the vibe I got.
Yeah, those two. Yeah.
Like they had known each other.
I mean, I feel like they probably have.
It felt like he said like long time no see or something.
Yeah.
But whatever they said, I was like, they've had a feud before. Pat McAfee came out, insulted San Jose, called them a shithole, called himself a hero, said stars like CM Punk's were spineless bums. Cody Rhodes came out saying everyone wants to see Orton at WrestleMania. Nobody wants to see Pat. Told him to do everyone a favor and go home and stop playing a wrestler. As Cody was about to leave, Pat McAfee started cutting a promo on him. What did he say that made him angry?
Made Cody angry?
Yeah, that made him turn around. Did he mention his daughter?
Well, he said first, like, you're a runaway artist, and he called him Stardust. Yeah. And then...
That was the line. I remember he was at the top of the ramp.
Yeah. He also... McAfee also said, like... I thought I was surprised that everyone wanted to say this, but like he was like, "Don't buy Sunday night." He's like, "Sunday night sucks." He's like, "Saturday night you need to buy."
Why would you do that, dude?
That's crazy, right?
Well, what is it? Because maybe more tickets are sold for Sunday, and so they're like, "We need way more tickets for Saturday."
Also, his first
like some dummy is gonna watch and be like, "Okay, you said it sucks. I guess I'll buy night one."
But like the first 10 minutes of McAfee's promo, wasn't it just like he was like talking about something? And he's like, I talked to like the sponsor or whatever of Saturday night, and then
it's all bad.
It was one big ad, and he was like, "It's 25% off until Monday," and I was like,
GMC.
"Are you fucking kidding?"
He was talking about GMC trucks.
Yeah, and I was like,
I said, "GMC, do you want to pay 25% of everyone's ticket?"
Yeah. And then he was like, buy Saturday night only, it's 25% off. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, what are we watching?
It's blatantly obvious, yeah.
Yeah.
Orton appeared on screen. He had a tag Jelly Roll backstage. McAfee used a distraction to allow Orton to attack Rhodes from behind because Randy Orton brings out Jelly Roll. He grabs or drags him onto the
stage. Is Jelly Roll in this?
Because the rumored match is a tag team match at Backlash. Jelly Roll and Cody Rhodes versus Pat McAfee and Randy.
Oh my god.
In case you didn't know.
I hate this.
Tim says his Starlink is down. So it is just us, my friend.
But also, like remember how we were like, we want Randy versus Cody for so long? Because there's so much already in that story.
You blew it. You could have had it all and you blew
it. It's so close. Or not really.
Jacob Fatu defeated Tama Tonga. MFTs didn't rush the ring because Drew McIntyre showed up to attack Jacob instead. I'm actually into this feud, all right? A feud that shouldn't have been, like, good.
Yeah, it's been so much better, I thought, than what I thought it was going to be.
The other shit.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to right before this.
McIntyre produced a long pair of handcuffs, used them to whip Fatu into the ring post, tried to tie him to the post. One of the cuffs kept releasing. Backstage, we had Nick Aldis book Kit Wilson versus Danhausen for later on in the night. Sami Zayn came out, to boos. He tried to appeal to them, saying he would never turn on the fans. He said he didn't know what he's like. I don't know what I did.
Like, Sammy, you can't be an underdog for 10 years and do the same story over and over again.
He said he would never turn on the fans who have supported him. Asked why they were booing him since he didn't know what he did wrong, which that just made him come off annoying.
Yeah.
Said he didn't care because the ride or die fans are still there for him. Trick Williams and Lil Yachty came out to insult him. Crowd again is very behind Trick. Lil Yachty's wearing a gingerbread man shirt. Sammy said that the crowd might like Trick, but they don't love him yet, and promises to give the fight of his life at Mania.
Yeah, he tried hard to turn the fans.
Yeah. Well, this led into Matt Cardona versus Sammy. Sammy hit a haluva kick on Lil Yachty during the match. Not Trick. Why does it say Trick got the win? Who won the match? Cardona didn't get the win, did he?
I don't think so.
Scrap that. Delete notes. Danhausen, Truth, and Priest had a segment backstage. This is the segment where Damian Priest starts talking about what R-Truth said last week about Danhausen being Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, that's Danhausen. He's like, last week you said it was Asuka. He's like, no, that's Danhausen. What's wrong with you? They don't have a match at Mania, do they?
No.
All right, Dan, this was, look, if you're going to do comedy wrestling, great. This is fine.
Danhausen's one of the best at it anyway.
Do it where it should, not where it shouldn't. Danhausen made his in-ring debut finally against Kit Wilson. Miz was accompanying Wilson to the ring. At one point, as Wilson was on the top turnbuckle, Danhausen cast a curse that caused Pyro to go off, and he hit Wilson below the belt. Danhausen took advantage of it, scored the win. The lights turned off as Miz tried to do a sneak attack, and then Danhausen obviously had ran up to the top of the stage and appeared there. And then Jade Cargo versus EO. Jade wins.
Yeah.
Didn't think it should be the main event, but
no. Also, this is with our WrestleMania predictions next. I forgot the first hour of. Is it the first hour of the actual show is on ESPN2?
I think it's free. To get
also, why ESPN2? Why can't they put it on ESPN? Like, not ESPN. What do they even have on Saturday and Sunday nights? Like, is it an NBA game, maybe?
You're asking the wrong guy.
No. But I was, like, trying to think of, I'm like, usually Saturday and Sunday nights, they don't have too much.
So, there's 2 matches each night. We're going to do predictions here. There's 2 matches each night, and it's to get people to buy, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine. That means the card doesn't go super late.
If you buy it.
Well, yeah, it starts at 6.
Yeah.
So it'll probably start at like 7.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go through because this is the order, I believe, based on.
Tim's finally here for that.
Tim
had some internet problems. I'm here. I got it. I rebooted it. We're back.
Nice.
Well, we're about to end the show and start with WrestleMania predictions.
Pot on a budget.
So, Tim, each night of WrestleMania, the first hour is, I guess, free on ESPN2 to get people to buy.
Because nothing says buy like ESPN2.
Because CM Punk says, I need all these families to see me put my boot on Roman Reigns' throat.
Yeah, you missed that promo.
I didn't miss it. I watched. No,
I mean, I was talking about it, but yeah. So we're gonna run through the WrestleMania predictions and the full card and all that.
Cool. I'm glad I can make it for that. Sorry for the technical problems, guys, cool. But I am here.
Oh, good. All right, night 1, first hour on ESPN2 is going to be unsanctioned match: Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. Predictions.
think Drew for this one.
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I could see
like
Drew
this feud.
win.
I was telling Jeremy I like this feud. Actually, it's been one of the better ones on SmackDown.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think losing for either of these guys does them any favors. So I really don't know who's going to win. Like,
who do you want to win?
Who do I want to win? I want Jacob to win.
Jacob too.
Yeah.
But I think because of the investment and just the look and everything, I think Drew wins.
Jeremy.
You know why also this feud has been better is because there's no celebrity involvement.
Well, God, yes.
Yeah, that too.
So
please stop.
Jeremy, who's your prediction?
Oh, I was going with Drew. I do want.
Now, is it because Drew? You think in the future? Because in my head, I'm like TKO. I'm thinking more like TKO business. He's like jacked and he's fucking huge and like.
That's if you're thinking
that's
TKO,
the that they like.
They're not choosing Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, they want to go with the star guy.
Yeah,
that's just where my brain's going.
I'll go with Drew.
Drew.
All right, then we had this 6-man tag: the Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision and I Show Speed.
Hopefully, LA Knight and the Usos.
You see why they put it on the opener because of.
Because I got Speed on it.
I'm gonna go with I Show Speed's team.
You mean Logan Paul?
And Logan Paul's on it too. So
yeah,
this hurts, but I'm gonna agree with Andy.
Jeremy, same.
Well, I think they're gonna win, but I hope it's LA Knight and the Usos.
Who I hope is gonna win is different than who I think is gonna win.
Yeah, but yes,
right.
the Vision.
So that's the first hour. Then we had the main card for night one. This is Tim. This is the one that we're going to be watching together. Women's Tag Team Championship, Fatal 4-Way, Irresistible Forces, Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, defending their championships against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, and the Bella Twins.
You know what? I actually hope that Remy can stay up with us and watch this one if it's on early enough.
It might open up the show.
That'd be cool. I mean, if she's home in time and she doesn't have to go to bed, she's 5 for the listeners at home. But I think it'll be Charlotte and Alexa Bliss.
Jer.
I really have no idea, but
Bayley and Lyra.
Yeah, I want to say Bayley and Lyra just because Alexa and Charlotte had it before, right?
They had it before.
They just never go not go to Charlotte. So I'm just
That's true.
Charlotte always wins. Charlotte.
Bayley missed out on her
Charlotte
last year.
Charlotte always wins is kind of like Brett was always right. You just
people like Charlotte now though because she's a babyface with Alexa
wearing bell bottoms.
Yeah. I'm gonna go because Bayley missed out. She got replaced by Becky last year against Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lyra lost last year, so maybe they both get their little moment. And they've kind of been like a weird team this entire year of like helping each other out, right?
Brett was always right. Charlotte always wins. That's the rule, dude. I'm telling you.
Fuck Bret Hart on 3.
Whoa, no, hell no. I saw that, though. That guy taking a picture with Goldberg.
He said, fuck Bret Hart on 3. Goldberg.
We don't mean that, though, because Bret is king.
Maybe Remy can stay up for this too. It's AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch, Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I mean, she'll definitely watch it the next day, but yeah, that'd be cool if she could stay up. I'm going with
AJ Lee's champ.
Lee.
She's defending it.
Yeah, I'm going AJ Lee.
Jer.
I'm going Becky because I feel like AJ might be done after this.
You think AJ's done already?
Well, as in, like, she'll take that break.
God, she had one match.
She'll do season 8 of whatever.
Yeah, something
of Glow.
Oh my
yeah, the show Glow.
Heel season 3. Heel season.
Heel season 3.
Dude, I wish she was in 2. All right, I'm gonna go with AJ. Then we have Seth Rollins versus Gunther.
Then sometimes right now, I'm sorry to interrupt, but right now my wrestling stim is sometimes doing the Chris Canyon talking to his friend, where he's like, "Van," he's like, "I opened up the back of the van and porn exploded out of it. Gay porn everywhere." It just gets stuck in my head all the time. I don't know. You motherfucker.
All right, Seth Rollins. I'm like, how do I transition from that? Seth Rollins versus Gunther.
Look, I gotta get I'm like a wrestler. I gotta get my spots in. All right, I was late. I'm trying to get my shit in before the end of the show.
Lay it in, brother.
Lay it in, brother. Get your shit in, brother.
All right, Seth versus Gunther. I'm going with Gunther, and I'm saying like Braun Breaker costs him it.
Yeah, it's probably true. If Braun is back, or if anyone is back.
I'll go with Booker Andy on this. I don't know if Braun's going to be ready to come back.
Turns out he just retires Seth Rollins.
Everybody retires this year. Fucking AJ, Seth, everybody's gone.
Then we have another women's match, Women's World Championship. Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv, who won the Rumble. I love Stephanie Vaquer, but I think Liv's going to win it back.
Do you love Stephanie Vaquer, or do you love that?
I think she might be the best wrestler. She might be one of the best. Or
no, she's
I think she's the best woman on the roster.
No, respectfully. She's great.
Yeah, I'm going with Stephanie Vaquer actually retaining.
All right, then we have the main event: Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee.
Cody, because I don't want to ever see Pat McAfee.
Randy's winning this shit.
On SmackDown, Pat McAfee says, "If Randy Orton doesn't win, you'll never see me again."
Well, thank
But wasn't he already done?
Well, thank the Lord for that.
But that means if Randy does win.
I like him on commentary, just not this.
Yeah. I swear I thought he was like done before, like as in he was like he didn't want to sign a new contract, and then
I think that was the whole gimmick where he was like, I think the business has passed me by, and then there was like the whole thing.
All right, I'm going with
Randy. It's Randy, dude.
Does Randy become a 15-time?
15-time. Woo!
And then we got, you know what? I'm going to switch it to Randy because we are going to have
Randy's going to be given the helicopter on the airplane, dude. He's going to be walking down that aisle in his robe being like, woo, like a baby arm holding a big red apple.
All right.
That's a real Arn Anderson quote describing Ric Flair's genitalia.
Ric Flair went off.
And he said nice.
Ric Flair went off on WWE and TKO.
Oh, was he like, you gonna come down to Giovanni's Pizza and you're gonna buy me a cup of drinks? What did he say?
Here we go.
Oh God. Here we go.
Here we go. We need a here we go for this.
I woke up this morning to find out that I'm no longer allowed to be with Roots of Fight per WWE. Let me think. I'm the only wrestler to ever be on 30 for 30 and ranked in the top 25 of all time. An Emmy-nominated documentary courtesy of the WWE, which I should have won, but I lost to a team, not an individual. 21 world championships, but I always played by your rules and kept it at 16. Paid Vince McMahon back $800,000. When he said he would forgive it, I honored it. Fortunately, I still make $1 million from the great Ryan Fighterman from Fighterman Sports, $500,000 from Ric Flair Drip, and thank God for Tony Khan. What more of my legacy do you want to destroy, WWE? You all grew up loving me, and I set the bar. Now you're trying to kill me and diminish my legacy. Thank you, but it ain't happening. Nice try. Let's fucking go. Well, maybe if you weren't getting kicked out of bars and making it
doing drunken cameos.
Really fucking sucks because Ric Flair. If you went back and watched this on video while Andy's reading that, my face is not happy. Ric Flair.
If you haven't seen that new video, that'd be even more unhappy.
Nah, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Ric Flair is one of my favorite wrestlers ever. you're in the top 3 best ever, man. Like, you have a lot of money. Just seeing somebody that you like really like and like really like grew up loving, like, just, I don't know. I don't like it. I wish he. I know he has like a lot of stuff going on, but it's like, I say this with baseball players all the time because I'm a big Orioles fan. Like, sometimes I'm like, how much money is enough money? Like, you're almost 80 years old. You probably have a few
77.
million
I thought he
dollars.
was older.
Again, he's almost 80 years old.
I thought he was older though. I'm
You
saying
probably have a lot of money.
Vince is
Like,
80.
you're fine, dude. You're good. Why do you got to get online? I don't know. I like Ric
I
Flair.
don't know, man. Why do a lot of people have to get online that shouldn't have
Yeah.
a phone and get it taken away from you? And
I
not
don't know.
tweet?
Sometimes you tweet yourself looking like Jesus and say that you thought you were a doctor. I thought I was a doctor. It was sorry. I was
The robe on.
the robes. I was healing them. Anyways,
AI roasted him. Anyway,
where do we go from there?
I was almost like, what were we talking about? Somehow we got off of
Yeah, it was
Stephanie
not
Vaquer.
Jesus.
Oh no, we
Never
were talking
Jesus.
about Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
I am the chosen one.
I'm gonna pick Randy. Well, I'm gonna pick Cody, but I really hope, dude, we're just never gonna get Codelander. All right, it's not happening.
I want it. I need Codelander.
All right, let's do night 2. These are the 2 matches that they're gonna use to get people in. Brock Lesnar and Obafemi is the first match. Who you going with? Going with Oba?
I'm still gonna go with Brock.
I'm gonna go with Oba because I feel like Brock is like,
Oba.
I feel like he's starting to like do like his like give back to the business phase.
Like Jericho did with Ricochet.
Yeah, well, I wasn't here for when you guys talked about that, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey, he looks good in the ring.
Well, yeah, he's slim as fuck. He looks good. I'm trying to get in Jericho's type of shape now. I'm trying to look svelte like that.
So
Get
to
my
me,
abs
Tim or
on.
Oba, Jeremy, you said Brock.
Yeah.
All right, Intercontinental Championship ladder match: Penta, JD McDonough, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, Rey Mysterio, and Rusev. Skujiga.
Rusev Kujiya.
Still going with Penta.
Penta.
Oh, that was another thing from 2019, Jeremy. The Rusev, Lana, Bobby Lashley, lesbian thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That was crazy.
Vince was in the back, just fucking.
He was loving it.
I'll send you the video, Tim. It was terrible. So yeah, who do you got for the
dude, Vince was in the back cranking that hog. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's what I like." I'm going. Sorry, the voice got a little crazy there for a second. But yeah, Penta.
Penta retains. Jer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Penta.
That's who I pick as well. All right, main card: Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams.
Yeah, Trick. I mean, kind of has to.
Unless they want to play into this fans turning on Sammy thing, you could do Sammy retains because everyone hates him right now.
Yeah.
Tim, Sammy or Trick Williams?
Trick, just because the longevity of what he probably has coming up this year.
Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley.
Ooh, now this one I don't know. Like, genuinely, I don't know. I'm going Rhea. If I could just jump in here, I'll go first. I guess I'm buttoning in. I'm going Rhea, but you know, you never know. They still might want to be like the Jade era.
Now people are
I feel like the Jade
online.
Yeah, but the online people don't always make the difference.
No, about like how she used to be like jacked, and now she's like super like slim.
Who, Rhea?
Yeah.
Well, she had an injury.
She also said that was like causing her issues before when all the muscles she was had.
I thought she said
And
today
she went,
that was
dude. She went from
wasn't a
like
real interview.
She went from like pretty hot to like woo, and I'm just
Rhea Ripley news.
no, I'm glad you said news and not something else. I thought Andy was getting crazy for a second.
Easy.
He's like Rhea Ripley nudes,
Morgan.
Google images.
But I do think Rhea's gonna win because I feel like they're done with Jade.
That's
as
my.
You think so?
pushing her.
Do you think the Jade experiment is over, or like what do you think happens? To
I just think
Jade?
it's like she's not gonna be a champion anymore in the main event. It's like she'll get pushed back down.
But then what do you do with her?
I don't know. I don't think they see her as like probably what they saw her when they signed her anymore.
Here's the thing I was talking about with Rhea.
She's awesome.
Something called the PG era wrote Rhea Ripley's insane body transformation came after she revealed she had to slim down for health reasons, as her muscle mass was causing serious back pain. Then Sean Ross Sapp wrote, I think Rhea should look like whatever she wants to look like and has performed great without interruption. But can anyone send me the interview where she revealed this? I know she did an interview where she mentioned having back pain, but I didn't see him mention it. And then she wrote that quote unquote interview never happened, just another made up thing about me. So yeah, I don't know, but people are like she'd be more threatening towards Jade if she looked like the huge Broly version.
Yeah, I'm good with the current.
But yeah, I mean, I hope Rhea wins, and I hope
You like Jack girls with armpit hair? So close, dude.
so good. Shane Gillis to Joe Rogan. He's like, hey, you're pretty close. All right. Demon Finn Balor versus Dom. Going with Balor.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, it'd be Finn then because be the
This
demon.
they're clearly teasing the demon. And then CM Punk versus Roman. I'm gonna say Roman.
I'm gonna go with Roman too.
This is the whole story is can Roman do it on his own?
Like it.
The whole story is can Roman do it on his own?
And the answer is no. Punk's gonna win, baby. Woo! Going with Punk.
Oh my god. But that
Man, I wish we were there. When we went to WrestleMania 40, that was so fun. I wish we could do that again, but I feel like
but that was like
I feel like we went to the final hurrah.
That's what we were saying earlier because it doesn't like WrestleMania is this Saturday, Sunday.
Doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't feel that the buzz isn't in the air.
No.
I sometimes I genuinely feel like we went to it was almost like destiny. It was like, hey, it's up the street from your house. Go. It's the final real one.
Yeah.
40 years.
But that doesn't.
Nah, but look,
209.
209. I'm still hyped for Mania. I think it's going to be a great weekend, and it's Mania, so I'm going to be looking forward to it. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, everybody enjoy night 1 and 2. Sorry I arrived late, but I hope you got a couple laughs and enjoy the episode. We will see you back next week for episode 110. The
210.
Sorry, that's right. 210, the post-Mania extravaganza.